Blog Talk Radio.
In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, one and only true Lord, and Amen I trust, and Amen I thank, and Amen I continue forward forever. This is my latest installment in the, tracking of my two former followers, Nicholas Zzurayss Nuclear Jackson from Las Vegas, and James New Bright 10, a.k.a. AF Nunn Smith from Minneapolis, Minnesota. These two clowns have hooked up, as I've been telling you, and they formed their own little group from basically stealing teachings from Mentellect. Now, just recently, Zzurayss Nuclear, a.k.a. Nick Jackson, he just basically pieced himself out and said he was done, they taking a break and all this other stuff. And, it's funny he said that because, see, when you're truly a receiver like they claim to be receivers, there's no taking no break. There's no break. There's no break. You see, you got to it's ongoing. But I already knew they weren't going to take a break. I figured they would just do is go listen to some more Mentellect old broadcasts and steal from there and take my lingo and take everything and act like it's coming through them and they're real receivers. These two are really delusional. And like I said, no real receiver ever takes a break. You guys are not real receivers. All you doing is receiving from old Mentellect videos, copying old Mentellect slang, taking all of that and claiming and trying to pass it off as your own and trying to jack my slang, jack my lingo, jack the slang, everything else, as they say in the streets. Basically, copy off of me. You see, and you guys did a so-called live on that Green Room, Spotify. But I noticed the only one that called in. Obviously there's a call-in number. So why isn't that y'all giving us the call-in number? Why aren't you putting out the call-in number so people can call in and talk to you? Obviously there's a call-in number. Where's the call-in number, Nicholas, James, AF Nunn, New Bright 0, and Zzurayss New Coon? Where's the call-out number? Where's the call? Y'all stay looking at my videos. Y'all stay watching the little channel I dedicated to you two clowns. So I ask you, you called into my radio broadcast because I got a phone number. Now, James, a.k.a. AF Nunn, you called in to your boyfriend Zzurayss Nuclear's radio broadcast. So where's the call-in number? Unless it's really no call-in number, and you niggas just called Nick, and y'all was just talking on the phone, on the speakerphone or something like that, and he had a mic somewhere, and you was acting like you was calling in. Because we've been asking for the call-in number. You got my call-in number, James, AF Nunn. Where's the calling number to y'all show? Y'all the Futuritarians, right? Y'all the Fruitarians. Where's the calling number? I want to ask you some questions. We want to. A lot of people want to ask you guys some questions. We want to hear some interaction. But it just seemed like all you want to talk to, all you guys want to do is talk amongst each other and make up stuff and poison the minds of the people. That's what it seemed like. That's all y'all want to do. It seemed like that's all you guys are interested in doing. You just want to poison the minds of the people who are really sincere, who are looking for these teachings that y'all copy from me, and that you just want to do that. You just want to copy off of me. And you want to pass off my knowledge of Mentellect that's coming from on high from Amen. You want to pass it off as your own because you like Mentellect. You think, everybody ain't heard Mentellect yet, so we can just take from Newton and act like it's coming through us that we receiving, and then we can make up some stuff as we go along. Like you, James, with this 14th dimension nonsense that you're making up. You're a liar. Some people just gonna try and go right to this what did you say? That people gonna try and go right from the into the spiritual or some nonsense you said. No, you said some people gonna want to go right from. They don't want to go to the fourth dimension. They want to go to the fifth dimension. I told you there's no fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is nothing but a step into the eighth dimension. Just like the sixth dimension, there's no sixth, seventh, and eighth dimension. I mean, there's 6, 7, there's 5, 6, and 7, but there's only 4, 8, 12, and 13. There is no 14th dimension. There's no dimensions between those. Those are nothing but stair steps to those upper dimensions. That's all that is. And that's what I taught. But you want to come up here and take bits and pieces of what I taught, and at least I can stand on it and answer everything I said. So now, James Smith, since you so astute, since you're a big receiver, y'all ain't copying from Mentellect, we got questions for you and Nick Since y'all receivers, when are y'all gonna give the number out? The number that you called in on, James, to talk to your boyfriend Nick. We want the number so we can ask you some questions. Since you say you ain't copying from Mentellect, y'all ain't did nothing but Jack Newton and Carres. That's all you did. All you did was Jack Newton and Carres style. That's all you did was copy me. Copy what I teach. Copy Mentellect. Leave Amen out. And you talking about some omni standing. Nigga, Nicholas, stop trying to make up words to replace ultra standing. Stop trying. See, that's not going to hide nothing. You trying to take little words and you and your boyfriend James trying to take words and mix things around and act like, oh, you know, see, this is our stuff. See, we came omni-standing or some nonsense y'all said. That, you know, that's not how you do things. That's not how you do things. See, this is why people are never going to take y'all seriously. You see, because y'all don't really even take yourselves seriously. Because if you really took yourself seriously, you go somewhere and you craft your own doctrine for real. You see, even though, because that's all you're going to have to do is craft your own doctrine, because you're not receiving from on high. You're not receiving from Amen. You disconnected Amen from Mentellect and try to make it yours. That's truly the move of a black devil. Y'all two black devils. And y'all don't even realize y'all two black devils. You see, you don't even realize you're two black devils. You see, you're not bright, you're not bronze, none of that. You're not copper, y'all black devils, straight up black devils. You see, and nothing's going to change that. So you could plagiarize and copy Mentellect all you want. See, that's why everybody, when I go to your comment section, you think it's me blowing up your comment section, exposing you, Nicholas Jackson, a.k.a. Zzurayss Nuclear, and your buddy James. You think it's me exposing. I ain't got to do that. Everybody pretty much know y'all copying Mentellect now. That's why I keep the channel up, to keep exposing y'all. Like I said, this is a side hobby of mine. I don't even take this seriously. You see, this is just a side hobby, just exposing you clowns, you copycats, who trying to build off my foundation. Because y'all two losers, and you angry because ain't nothing going on in your life, and you want to be teachers. You want to be somebody because you feel inadequate in your life, James. You all but told me that one time, that you basically, what you said, I never forget what you said to me, James, AF non-bright 10. You know, oh, you know, you just want to teach Newton, and you don't want to take in consideration. You know, you took things from me, nigga. You ain't had nothing to take. You followed me. Remember, nobody followed you. You followed me. You wasn't teaching or receiving nothing until you heard me. Just like your boy Nick, you wasn't teaching anything until you heard me. All you was doing before me was listening to Bobby Hemmett and Phil Valentine. You a fraud and a copycat, and those little group of followers that you got, they not really with you. They just listening to you, and they just viewing your video, hearing it, thumbing it up. And the only reason they like anything you saying because it's copied from Mentellect. That's the only reason they like anything you say. They don't even really like you. They like what's being copied, what you copied from me. See, because you knew nothing you was going to talk about was going to catch nobody's interest, so you had to copy Mentellect. You had to copy Mentellect. You had to take Mentellect, take teachings from Newton and Carres, and incorporate them into your futuritarian garbage. You see, but in you doing that, you're misleading people. You're lying to people. You're being a fraud. How do you ever? So I guess in your futuritarian group, it's okay for people to plagiarize other people's work. It's okay for people to try to pass off other people's transmission as their own. It's okay to not have no integrity in your group. It's okay for you to steal from other people and whatnot and try to pass it off as your own, like you, Nicholas Jackson, Zzurayss Nuclear from Las Vegas, former follower of mine, like you and James New Bright 10, former follower of mine from Minneapolis. Dude, y'all do is copy me, and it's sickening. It's points I can't even listen to your videos because it just sounds like all you did was vomit all over my work. That's literally how I see it. It's like you niggas vomited on my work. You like threw up all over my work. And it's like I presented to the world a beautiful dish of food, a beautiful, clean dish of food that they could digest, mentally digest on a higher level. You know what you guys did? You took the food like niggas do, and you took the food freely and devoured the food, ate it, digested it, and vomited it back up onto the world. That's what you did. So now it has your in your stomach acid and your lining and your stomach acid all over what I gave you, which is my knowledge. That's the analogy I'm giving for how y'all took Mentellect, took it as your own, and then tried to repackage it and put it back out. Step on it, like how the drug dealers say, you step on it, you take that pure raw and uncut, and then you get guys like you, niggas like you, chemists, guys who just step on it and water it down to make it more palatable to a bunch of niggas who don't really want to follow no law and no order, don't want to follow no leaders or nothing like that. So you like to find, just like you guys, basically you look for clowns like you guys who basically just want to hear some deep knowledge and go, ooh, deep, and basically do nothing. I thought, hey, Nick, I thought you said you guys were taking a break to do some more building, less talking and more building. That took about a day. That took about a day for you guys. You know, what building have you done? What building have you done? AF9, you talking about, oh, you supposed to be getting a building, Newbin. Nigga, you ain't gave nothing to a building. You ain't even on no building. Like I said, I could buy a building right now. Right now. You see, not that I care about that. I got other focus and whatnot. It's beyond, it's big. It's bigger than a building. But like I said, when you're working off a female energy like you, James Smith, like I said, you start talking about things that had nothing to do with you. You start minding business that had nothing to do with you because you didn't give no money toward the building when you was in here. You barely could pay your dues, just like your boyfriend Nick Jackson, a.k.a. Zzurayss Nuclear. You guys are bugged out of your minds, man. You two niggas are kindred spirits, and I said it right, kindred spirits. You niggas are spiritual. You are not soul beings, so stop with this peace, power, and soul. You niggas have no souls, because for you to do what you do, for you to copy me, blatantly plagiarize my work, like I said, you have no soul. You got the spirit of a beast. You know different than the so-called white man, the Asian, the Arab. You know different than none of these other humans that have taken from our people, taken their accomplishments, plagiarized their work, and passed off as their own. Anybody who could do something like that, you don't have no real soul. You don't have no real conscience. You are straight up spiritual black devils. That's all you are. You are straight up spiritual black devils. And you niggas got to wear that. And see, the people that listen to you, they know what you are. They just humoring you because they want to hear y'all talk, whatever. But they ain't taking you seriously. See if you can really get them to congregate and come listen to you guys talk. Nick, you can't even talk. You twitching the way you twitching your mouth and things like that. You could barely talk. I don't know if you sniffing blow or smoking crack, or you got some kind of drug problem, but the way your mouth twitching on that last video, and you looking all your matted dreads on your head, looking bugged out of your mind, hair all over your face, and matted dreads, nigga, you losing your mind, man. I know it can't be cocaine because you niggas can't afford no cocaine. Maybe you done got to GoFundMe to get a bag of coke or something like that. So, because the way your mouth twitching, you must have got on to hold of some good shit, Nick, or just something just wrong with you. You must have got a hold of some good shit or some bad shit, because your nose, the way your mouth twitching and your nose, you look weird as hell, man. You nigga. Let me give you some advice, nigga. Stay off camera. You got a face. You more or less the way you twitching and tweaking and whatnot. You need to stay off camera, man. Just talk. Just talk behind the scenes, man. Stay off camera, because you giving it away, Nick. Everybody knowing how bugged out you are. Take my advice. Stay off camera, man. You know, because you sound bad enough on radio with all that and that all that lip smacking and all that other shit. You know, it sound like you got some sugar in your tank. All that lip smacking. You see, you sound like that. You know, all that lip smacking. I mean, I know you got your little girlfriend and all that, but you know, ain't nothing. You know, LGBT guys, they get down with girls from time to time. From what I hear, them people. You know, the way you and James joined at the hip, or someplace else. I don't know. But y'all need to really, you know, you really need to slow up on whatever you taking bumps of, them little bumps you taking of that hitting that white powder, whatever you taking bumps of, Nick, that got your mouth twitching and jittering. You need to slow down, Nick. You really need to slow down. All right, but you know, like I said. Stop saying peace, power, soul. Like I said, you guys have no soul. Cut out the whole thing of, you know, you ain't raising nobody, man. All you do is bringing people down. But that's it, man. That's all I got to say on you. This is the latest installment. We're going to close out in the name of Amen by the power of Amen. And Amen we trust, and Amen we thank, and Amen we continue forward. But that's it. Good night. I'm out.